Well, hello, beautiful. If you're watching this video still in your pajamas at 2 p.m., eating cereal for lunch and promising yourself that you'll start tomorrow, and that's for the 11th time this month, and it's only June, this one's for you. And this one's for me too, because baby, I've been exactly where you are before. I see you scrolling through your phone instead of doing that thing that you said you was gonna do today. I see you stuck between wanting more and not knowing how to get there. I see you being tired of your own excuses, but somehow still making them. Right now, I know that people are struggling. Work feels overwhelming. Home life seems chaotic. Some of y'all are navigating weird relationships, divorces, and other issues. And everything just feels uncertain. I mean, life is life and hard right now. But I want you to drop a comment right now and let me know the one thing that you keep saying that you're gonna start tomorrow. Because we're about to fix all of that today. I just wanna know what we're working with here.
Dr. Nina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing or give you some fluffy love yourself speech that sounds nice, but changes nothing. 3 years ago, I wasn't necessarily the girl starting diets on Mondays or buying a bunch of planners, but I was feeling something deeper that was just as paralyzing, y'all. I felt stale, like them old chips in the back of your cup. Confused, like life was progressing around me, but I wasn't sure what I wanted anymore. I was becoming a new wife. I had just gotten promoted to full professor. I was checking all of them success boxes, but somewhere in all of that, I started losing myself. Now, as a new mother, I've had to learn to think even more on my toes. And these same strategies have been a lifesaver. They've helped me to redefine myself as not just a wife and mom, but as a woman first, God-fearing, professional, and completely on top of my business and my game. Look, I've used this no BS approach before. Years ago, when I lost over 100 pounds, I used the same exact techniques. Whether you're single, married, have kids, or don't, the principles here for you are the same. And the same fire that helped me to transform my body back then, it's helping me to crush my postpartum weight loss goals right now. And maybe you know this feeling. When you're achieving things, but feeling disconnected from who you really are. When you're moving forward, but not sure you're moving in the direction that light you up inside. Whether you're dealing with job insecurity, relationship changes, family pressures, or just feeling like you're living someone else's version of success. And hey, if you want some of the actual tools and resources that really help me to reconnect, specifically with myself and to get clear on what I wanted in life, both are linked down below. And these are my gifts from me to you. These are the things that help me to rediscover my identity. And they are simple tools that help me to be my authentic self and create habits that actually made a difference in my life, especially when I felt completely lost. So check the description box and I got you, girl. And at one point, y'all, I had big dreams, but I was living small. Does that sound familiar? Here's what nobody tells you about the lazy girl era. It's not actually about being lazy. It's about being stuck in a cycle where you know you're capable of doing more, but you've convinced yourself that tomorrow you'll magically have more motivation than today. Spoiler alert, she won't. So the reality check. Let me tell you something that helped to wake me up. I was scrolling some Instagram stories again, watching other women my age launching businesses, traveling, hitting those fitness goals, and I realized something weird was happening. I wasn't jealous or sad about my life at all. I had achieved everything that I wanted in life so fast and so early, I was a little bored. A little stagnant. It sounds crazy, right? Most people would look at my life and think that I had it all figured out. Great marriage, advancing career, financial stability, check, check, check. But your girl was living on complete autopilot. I'd wake up, go through the motions, be productive, accomplish things. But there was no real spark, no excitement, no sense of what's next. I wasn't miserable, but I was existing in this weird limbo of success without purpose. Now that stagnant part, I felt guilty for even feeling unfulfilled when my life looked so good on paper. And some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You might not have the same goals as me, but that doesn't matter. You know, when you've achieved your own goals, but somehow feel even more lost than when you were chasing those dreams and goals. I was using good self-improvement content as a big background noise to my perfectly organized but yet empty routine. I had turned dreaming to something that I used to do because I already felt like I had arrived. If that resonates, you're not ungrateful and you're not broken. Sometimes success without intentionality can feel just as suffocating as failure, especially when other people around you are telling you what you should be grateful for. And realizing that you need to redefine what you're working toward, that's actually the beginning of real growth. So the turning point, y'all. My turning point came during what seemed like the most important and happiest time of my life, or should have been. Achieving all the stuff and the things, but I still feel disconnected from myself. One evening, my husband asked me what what I wanted to do for the weekend. And y'all, I literally couldn't even answer. Not because I was busy, but because I didn't realize what I actually even enjoyed anymore. I'd become so focused on being the perfect version of me, too perfect actually. I needed my hood spice back, okay? That St. Louis and Memphis twang. The things that actually made me. And that moment scared me. I thought to myself, am I going to wake up in 10 years and not recognize the woman looking at me in the mirror? Am I going to become successful but completely hollow on the inside? That night I made the decision that changed everything for me. Not a wish, not a goal, a decision. I decided that I could grow into new roles without losing myself. I could be an amazing wife and maintain my identity. I could achieve my professional success and still engage in what lights me up. The word decision really does mean to cut off. So I decided that version of me who lived her life on autopilot, trying to fit into everyone else's mold, that was no longer an option. She didn't exist anymore. This isn't about choosing between success and authenticity. It's about defining success on your own terms while becoming the fullest version of yourself. Now here's the framework, the lazy girl exit strategy. Kill those comfort zones, boo. First, identify your comfort addictions. At one point, mine was staying in bed too long and making excuses about why I couldn't start something until the conditions were perfect. Your homework, honey. Write down the top 3 habits that make you feel temporarily comfortable, but ultimately end in misery. We gonna break up with them today, boo. They gotta go. Step 2, that's environmental surgery. Your environment is programming your behavior. It's all up and through it. If your phone is full of time-wasting apps, delete them. Let them go. And look, we ain't got to get all technical. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And if your bedroom is set up for only lounging all day, change it. I moved my long phone charger to the kitchen so that I didn't scroll in bed all day. I only have the flat one by my bed that I hate to have connected to my phone. Tiny change, but massive impact. Make it harder to be lazy, but easier to be productive. Your future self is going to thank you. Step 3 is the 5-minute rule revolution. Here's that game changer that nobody talks about. You don't need to become perfect overnight. You need to become consistent with tiny actions. And if you're having trouble, check out my consistency video I made. Pick one thing you want to change and commit at least 5 minutes to every day. Want to work out? 5 minutes. Want to read more? 5 minutes. Want to learn a skill? 5 minutes. Now, why does this work? Because starting, honey, is the hardest part. And 5 minutes is so small, your brain can't really think of the excuses to stop you. Plus, most times you'll keep going once you start. And speaking of tools that actually help, I'm sponsoring today's video, my own video, because I want to share something with y'all that has helped me and my community truly transform our lives. I put together a boundary setting checklist and a goal setting workbook. Both of them are linked down below for you. The gifts just keep giving. These aren't just pretty PDFs. These are frameworks that I've used with even my clients. The boundary checklist has helped so many women. It helps them to stop saying yes when they mean no and stand on business. And the goal setting workbook breaks down exactly how to turn your dreams into actionable plans. These tools work because they're based on psychology and not just cute, quick motivation. So get you your gift. Step 4 is to document your wins. Now, this is crucial. Track your progress somewhere where you can see it or have to see it every day. I use the Notes app and I write down something in my notes that my old self wouldn't have done that my new self is finding herself doing. Worked out when I didn't feel like it? Check. Chose water instead of coffee? Check. Sent that scary email? Check. Your brain needs proof that you're changing. Otherwise, it's going to convince you that nothing is working. Now let's lean on in on this one. Step 5. Curate your circle. This one's super hard, but necessary. You need to audit your relationships. Not cutting people off dramatically. That's not what I'm saying. Don't be going out here saying I said that. But being honest about who's supporting your growth and who's keeping you stuck. If your friend's main hobby is complaining about life without changing anything, baby, you need new friends. We got to stop that. If your social media feed is making you feel worse and worse about yourself throughout the day and every day, unfollow and find accounts that inspire action, not just pretty pictures or gossip. You become exactly who you spend time with. Choose wisely. Can I get an amen? Step 6, that's the no more tomorrow. Stop saying I'll start Monday or this one. Next month I'll get serious. You lying. You lying. You ain't telling the truth. The woman you want to become or the man you want to become wouldn't wait on permission from a calendar. It can't talk to you no way. If you want to drink more water, start with your next glass. If you want to eat better, start with your next meal. If you want to exercise, start with 10 squats right now. I'm challenging you. Future you is built by present you's choices, not your plans, okay? So let's get into the mindset shift. Here's what I wish some people had told me even more. You don't need to fix everything about yourself. We get real high and mighty about that. You just need to start acting like the person you're becoming. I used to think that I needed massive motivation all the time with perfect conditions. That's the lie. The truth is, I needed to get comfortable being uncomfortable and stop negotiating with myself. The lazy girl era isn't a personality trait. It's a season. And seasons change when you decide to change them. Okay, beautiful humans, here's your assignment. The professor is in, so go get your pen and your pad. I need you to do this work. Right now, not later, right now. 1, comment below with one habit you're breaking up with today. 2, share one tiny 5-minute habit that you're committing to for the next week. And 3, tell me what your future self would be proud of you for starting today. Y'all know I read every single comment and I'll be cheering you on. This community is here to support one another and not judge. And while you're down there commenting, let me know what you want to see from me in the future. I just joined TikTok. And your girl is back on Instagram. All the links are in the description below. I want to create content that actually serves you. So tell me what you're struggling with that you want to learn, or what topics you need me to dive into more. And if this video helped you, please share it with someone who needs the message. Sometimes we need permission to stop settling for less than we deserve. Listen, y'all, I'm not saying that this journey is going to be easy. There are going to be days that you want to quit. There are still days I want to quit. When the old patterns feel comfortable, when you question if you're actually changing. But here's what I know. Every single day you choose yourself and you show up. And in that time, you're building evidence that you're not the same person that you were yesterday. And that evidence actually becomes unshakable confidence. You have everything you need to exit your lazy girl era. Stop waiting for permission. Stop wanting for the perfect moment. And stop waiting for your ultimate motivation, because it will eventually let you down. Your life is happening right now, so make it count. So look, y'all, if you want more content like this, real talk about actually changing your life instead of just talking about it, because we don't just talk about it, we be about it. Make sure you subscribed and hit that notification bell. And make sure you come back and check for my next videos. I'm also posting shorts more now. Now you've got this, and I believe in you. Now go and show yourself what you're capable of. All right, y'all, beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.